It is something who cares for you, who wants to understand you very well, and will be along with you all the way through your journey of life. So this is going to be very important. And again, the human being is the only power on this earth who can, through his free will, direct his own destiny, quite unlike other animals. But the paradox is that it is the human being who is complaining the maximum about being a victim of his genes, being a victim of circumstances. All it needed was something like HPS to empower the individual, take the prerogative, the power to change and to bring about his own destiny and give it in his own hands. That is, for me, is a very important thing, that I am not a victim. Like they say, I am the sculptor of my own destiny. And I take the chisel and hammer into my hand and say, okay, I'll make myself as I want myself to be. That I think is very important.
And the impact it is going to create. HPS Wellness, while it will give a solution, it will as a navigating tool and help individuals throughout the journey with a personal assistance from illness to wellness or from wellness to excellence, where the optimal health is. Similarly, while working with crores of individuals, eventually we will go back to the society, and a lot many reports, trends, patterns that data will throw out.
Yes.
And this is where we are not going to influence the data by any particular pathy or whatsoever.
Yes.
So Ayurveda, Prakriti, the constitution, we talked about it. We begin with that. But somewhere like in a spirituality, you drop everything. We are going to drop everything. And let the data speaks for itself. And then those patterns and the trends could be a useful feed. And this is where the analytics and we're drawing different outcomes, and that will go as a feed to the entire society and everywhere. So the potential to reach every individual on planet Earth
is there.
Can come through HPS.
So this search engine actually has been designed to validate existing hypotheses, and as you said, the data is going to throw out so many new hypotheses, associations which science had never seen before. Data is going to say, okay, look there, this is where the cause might lie, and that creates a hypothesis which further research can prove. And age-old customs that have grown into every culture, they can be authenticated or validated with this data. So I like to fondly call this search engine a solution that is looking for a problem. So we've created the solution. You feed in any problem, it comes out with an answer. So this is the importance of creating this thing, which will in its own way revolutionize what is happening now, and it will be a legacy that will be carried on from generation to generation, and every new user is going to make this search engine wiser. It is going to make it more intelligent. It is going to become more real time. Now we are talking about bandwidths of 20 years. It will be reduced to 2, like when we are traveling on the road, it says this is 18 minutes ago there was a traffic jam here. I can visualize the predictive power of HPS coming closer and closer and closer to real time, because this time gap is going to keep closing. And there will come a time when I can say, okay, I want to change this. What do I buy for the grocery for this month? Yes, I can tell you. That is the level to.
So there's a good possibility that new science may emerge.
New science is definitely going to emerge from this. We are going to shift from standardized medicine to customized or personalized medicine. We are going to shift from quantification to classification. We are going to be able to deal with soft issues like emotions, and eventually we will be able to reach the level of spirituality also through this. Of course, as I said, this is looking far into the distance, but the definite possibility has been grounded and established here.
For the users, the roadmap of HPS Wellness is very clear. So in technology, the different channels of technology allows you to have it the way you want.
Yes.
So the app is on the mobile instrument,
Yeah, that is the
which
best
is integral part of our life today.
thing. Absolutely.
And the ecosystem we are going to really develop. So how this is a platform, so we just don't call it as a tool or a system, it's a platform by itself. And how does it get integrated in the entire ecosystem, because the value would really come from that. So whether it be the wearable devices as we go along, as I talked about, a content management system which is tailor-made and customized to the individuals, where it can be linked or integrated with some of the anybody in the healthcare, like hospitals, so the doctors could participate, gyms, yoga institutes, and so many others.
Yes.
And this is where the whole integrated experience, walking the path to an optimal health, HPS will offer. And therefore it provides a lot many opportunities, anybody in a healthcare space or periphery of a healthcare space, to be a part of
Yes.
HPS Wellness.
Organic food and so many things. Each thing that matters will get woven into the system because of the context and because of the platform that has been created. Overall, I feel it has been 20 years of very interesting journey. And thanks to all the help that we are getting from everyone, thanks to the increased awareness of health among human beings now, where survival is no more a problem, being healthy, being productive, being effective, being happy has become a very important issue. And I am happy that we are there when people need us.